Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And I've had several people email me about this puzzle, which is Balancing Regions by Jonesy, saying this is the rare beast, which is a chaos construction puzzle, which should be featured on my channel. It is very, very rare that chaos construction is something that comes to the attention of people who recommend puzzles to me, but this one did, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a try. I don't really have anything to call out, so there'll be a link below to where you can try this puzzle for yourself, as well as to the original post on Logic Masters Germany. I had to go hunting for that one. People sent me the puzzle link, but not the Logic Masters Germany link. And yeah, really looking forward to giving this one a try. Probably should get straight into it because it's likely to take me a little bit longer than normal, so have to focus on that one. Let's just get straight into it. So yeah, Balancing Regions by Jonesy. Have I done a Jonesy puzzle before? Not sure. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, normal Sudoku rules apply. Well, normal chaos construction Sudoku rules apply. It says each row, column, and region must contain the digits exactly, digits 1 to 9 exactly once. Regions are irregular and orthogonally connected. It doesn't actually say that you have to discover the regions for yourself, but you do. So on this is a chaos construction puzzle. On this grid, what you need to do is there will be, this is a 9 by 9 grid. And what we have is it's like Sudoku, irregular Sudoku. We need to place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, in every column, and in each irregular shaped region. But we don't know where the regions are. We need to discover those for ourselves. So for example, if this was a region, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if that was a region, then these would contain the digits 1 through 9, and we could possibly put a region in there. Is that another, or something? Maybe not that. That would probably be a problem, but that might be a region, and we would be able to construct the regions. Now, there'll be rules somewhere in the puzzle that will tell us how we create the regions, but we have to discover what the regions are, and then we'll have to fill those as if it was an irregular Sudoku. If you're not familiar with irregular Sudoku, you might want to go and do some irregular Sudoku to understand how they work a bit more. I would recommend the Something Irregular, which was part of this a Sudoku takeout pack. You could find it in the links below to the collections page, where it'll be a pack of 12 puzzles. That is available for free. So I'm not trying to sell you something. It is a pack that I created with my mother, but it is available for free. Not selling you anything, just saying, if you're not familiar with irregular Sudoku, that one may help you. Anyway, cages. Cages within the same region must have the same total without repeating digits within a cage. So if this cage and this cage were within the same region, they would sum to the same total. Now, I'm not sure what would happen if those digits in a cage were in a region and those were. So it might be possible. We'll see how we go. Digits within a cage must all be odd or even. So what I'm getting from that, possibly digits within, within a cage. So for example, these will all be odd or even. These will all be odd or even. Okay. A cage cannot cross region borders. Okay. That was important. Possibly should have known that first. So every cage will be within the same region. Okay. Each region must contain at least 2 cages. Okay. So every region must have 2 cages in it, and cages marked with X and Y. Here is the X and here is the Y, must have different totals. So these are in different regions. Okay. A white dot indicates consecutive digits. A black dot indicates one digit is double the other, and not all possible dots are necessarily given. So it's perfectly fine for this to be an 8, for example, because while this would could have a white dot, it doesn't need to have a white dot. That seems to be all the rules. It started with a hello and it ended with a have fun. That's pretty much it. Okay. So I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So we know these are in different regions, but I don't think that's where to start. All digits are odd or all digits are even. So this is either 1, 3, 5, 7, because it's all within the same region, or it's 2468. Now, if it's 2468, this cage, I think, is what's important. If this, because this has a maximum sum of 9, but if this is 2468, 2468 sums to 20, and I look at that by just going 2 and 8 sum to 10 and 4 and 6 sum to 10. All of the even digits between 1 and 9 sum to 20. Now, 1, 5, if they're all the odd digits, they're 1, 3, 5, and 7, because 9's not available. And I see that as 16. And I see that by saying that 3 and 7 sum to 10 and 1 and 5 sum to 6. So that's the way I do it. Okay. I always look for 10 sums when I'm summing multiple digits. So this can't be part of that region. It couldn't anyway, because even if we didn't have the odd even constraint, the minimum here would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a different color region, which means we do have a region border here. So yellow has to grow, but I don't know which way it has to grow. But yellow needs to pick up another cage, and it can't pick up that one. But yellow could be all of that, or could it pick up this cage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be that. But this needs to pick up another cage. This needs to pick up another cage. Well, it can't pick up a one-cell cage. This can't be yellow or blue. Can't be blue, because then I'd have the same problem as I do here. This would need to be too large, because every cage within the same region has the same total. So it can't be blue, and it can't be yellow, because if this was yellow, then these would be the same digit. So this is yet another color, and I can draw a border in here. And it can't connect to this for the same reason. So this isn't purple. So purple must go up. And purple can't connect to yellow. So purple has to come out without running through this. Now, can this be blue? No, this can't be blue. Because if this is blue, one of these would be one, or maybe actually, because I could make, yeah, this could be blue, because this could be 2, 4, 6, 8, and then this could be the odd digit summing to 20, which would be 1, 9, 3, 7. But purple needs to get out. Now, it could possibly take that cell, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at least. So these have the same total. And purple can't take any of these cells. I normally draw the outside border when I've got a region locked in. So yellow now needs to get out. So yellow, selecting color, could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it must take all of those. This is an even digit, because if these are two digits of the same parity. If these were two odd digits added together is even. If these are two even digits added together, it's even. This is even. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, which means these are 1, 3, 5, 7. So these sum to 16. So now I need to sum to 16. Well, I can't pick up a 16 here. This can't be blue. This can't be blue. So where's blue getting its... And the reason this can't be blue is you can do 16 in 2 cells, but the only way to do it is 9, 7. Because if you start with 9, you need 7. If you start with 8, you need another 8. And after that, you run out of options. So 16 in 2 digits is 9, 7, but I don't have a 7 available in blue. So blue can't pick up that. It can never pick up a 2 2-cell cage and it can't pick up a 4-cell cage. And I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to pick up a 3-cell cage. This must be blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I can't get to this blue through here. I have to take that cell. It's the only way to get to blue. And these are even digits because if they were odd, it'd be 9 and then nothing. So these are even digits summing to 16 from 2, 4, 6, 8. So which digit do I remove? Well, all of them sum to 20. I need to remove the 4. So these are 2, 6, and 8. So this is an odd digit, which can't connect to that. I get the feeling this has to... Yeah, if this wasn't yellow, what would happen? If this wasn't yellow, where would yellow get its second cage? Because I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could pick up those two. But if I pick up those two, that is... What's that going to be? If I make these yellow to make that the end of yellow, what do I do with that? I can't connect it to blue. Therefore, it's not blue, it's not yellow. It becomes its own thing, which is very, very isolated and so lonely. So these have to be yellow. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that has to be the end of yellow. And now I can draw all of this in. That is the end of yellow. So the question is, what is that? Well, this is 4 or 9. This is another color. This isn't, yeah. So what color is this? It is not blue, blue, yellow, purple, or blue, yellow, or purple. It is, let's call it green. Now, this is a single odd digit. This is an even digit, 2, 4, 6, 8, because, again, the same rule as we had here. These are 2 digits being added together. These are odd. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I don't like over pencil marking like this, but I can't use the coloring for odd or even. What I might be able to do is something like put odd in the corner or O in the corner. Maybe. Like I know this is odd. I don't know that I like that. I think I prefer to actually do this because I'm not scared of over pencil marking. So I've got to put another 4 or 9 somewhere in blue. It could be one of those 3 cells or there. This has to connect to something. This can't be a 2. The minimum I could make these sum to is with a 1, 3, making that a 4. So this can't be a 2. This can't be a 2 for the same reason. So 2, well, hang on, these are all even. So these are all even. 2, 4, 6, 8, because this is 2, 4, 6, 8. And if these are all even, that digit can't be any of those 3, but those are 4 different even digits. That digit is that digit. That is not a 2. 2 is in one of those. Can that still be 2 even digits? Well, this is now odd. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It can't be 1 because 1 would need a 2 here and I can't put a 2 here. Could that be a 4 and these still be 2, 6, 8? Well, green needs to get out to another thing that could sum to 20. It's got to be this. Where else can green pick up a cage? Green can't pick this up. Blue can't pick this up. Purple can't pick this up. This is yet another color. Let's call it orange. Does green have to pick this up? I think green has to pick this up. Where else was green going? Green is going to run into this cage. Green is going to run into this cage. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, where does it get its second cage from? It can't be this. I can't make this as high as 20, but I can make this as high as 20. And there's nothing else it can get to without running into this cage. I can't get out. This is green. And now I've got one cell to connect them. So if I take that cell, they're not connected. If I take that cell, they're not connected. If I take that cell, they are connected. But these now have to be odd digits summing to 20. So there's no 5 in them, and that's the 5. But that is the extent of green. That's all 9 digits in green. So now my question becomes, what are these? The only thing they can be is purple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all 9 purple. So what is this digit at the top? It is blue. Is that all 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is at the end of blue. Okay. I can uncolor purple and use that color again. Because purple is run out of options. Well, I could just keep it colored, but use the color again. So orange has to come to here. Whatever this is, could it be orange? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it could be. No, yes, it could be. Well, hang on, no, because this is odd, and these have to sum to an even total. This is not orange. Let's call it dark green, because it's not going to run into that. Okay. So, so this is 4 or 9. This 5 takes 5 out of those and out of that. So this is a 4. With 4 in this row. Can't be in the odds, can't be odd. It's not 2, 6, 8, can't be in the odds. That's the 4, which takes 4 out of both of those. Which puts 4 in one of those two, which takes 4 out of those. Oh, and this has to be the 6. It's the only thing consecutive with the 5, which takes 6 out of those. The 6 actually is that digit. This isn't the 6, because these were the same digit, because this is even. These are all even, but that sees all of those, and there's no repeat. So, yeah, that's fine. That digit and that digit are the same. Not sure what that's doing. Oh, there's no 4 there. That's the 4. These sum to 6 without using a 4. Well, I could use 1 plus 5. I can't use 2 plus 4, and 3 plus 3 doesn't work. This is 1, 5. Which means 1 and 5 are down here. Okay. This could never be a 1. This could never be a 1, because if this was a 1, let's say it connected to this cage. I mean, let's even say it could connect to that cage, which it can't, but let's say it could. Then it would also be a 1. It doesn't work. But let's say it connected to this cage. The minimum it could be would be 1 plus 3, which is 4. Well, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. This is broken. How do you have a single... No, this is... Oh, no, hang on a minute. This needs to connect to a 3-cell cage. You can never connect it to a 2-cell cage. Either I'm broken or that needs to connect to a 3-cell cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because if it connects to a 2-cell cage, then it's automatically an even digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it either connects to there or to here. But if it connects to here, this is isolated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be the only way I can see it connecting down there. Because I can't pick up a 2-cell cage. And that would leave these cells isolated. So this must connect to here and make those orange. That's really clever. Now that means I can't come through another cage. So if I come down, the shortest I could do it. So I have to come through here. Because if I don't come through here, how do I get to this without going through another cage? There's no way of doing it. Because I can't pick up a 2-cell cage. So it has to come through here. But I have to, one of those 2 cells. I'm not sure. But how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But these must be odd. Because if they were all even, the sum would be even. So these are from 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But the maximum total is 9. So I can't even put a 7 in it. 1, 3, 7 is too high. These are 1, 3, 5, and this is a 9, and this is an 8. And there's no 8 here. There's no 9 here. There's no 9 here. Sorry, there's no 9 here. I didn't mean to put 9 back in here. I meant to take 9 out of here. But this is a 2-cell sum. Where the heck is that connecting to? This needs to pick up another cage. I can't get to here. Maybe here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But, maybe. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it has to come down here. These have to be green. And this has to be green. Because if oh no, that could be green as well. But if this is green by default. Because this then couldn't be anything else. So this is always green. That has to come through here because there's nothing else. And it must pick up this one because I can't isolate it to just this. And it's got to connect to this or this. If it connects to this, yeah, I'm not seeing that. So am I looking at another color now? This is an even digit. Because it can't be, oh, that's a 1, 3, 5, 7 quadruple. And there must be a 9 over here. So that's even. This is in orange. There must be a 7 on this. Oh, that's clever. This is a consecutive dot. And any 2 consecutive digits must have 1 odd and 1 even. This is in orange. It can't have 1, 3, 5 and it can't have 9. So there's no 7 in here. This is a 7, meaning this is 1, 3, meaning what it connects to must sum to 4. And I can't make, so green can't connect to this because 2 even digits, the minimum would be either 1, 3, but I can't reuse the 1, 3, or 2, 4, which is 6. So this must connect to this, and this becomes the dark green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are dark green. And this now must be the orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this, I see why this was recommended so highly. Assuming I haven't done a BremSter and completely messed this up. Okay, so this is yet a different color. I'm going to reuse yellow because there's no way it's connecting to the yellow at the top. And it must come out as far as this. But this, well, this is now a 1, 3, 5 with 5 in one of those two. So there's no 5 there. But that makes that the 7, taking 7 out of those. But this is either a 9 or even, making that odd. Don't see why that can't be 9. 9 is, oh, hang on, but I know this is a 4. And now I can see why it can't be 9, because 9 is not in any of those. So 9 is right there. So what is this? It's not 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. This is even, 2, 4, 6, or 8. And this is odd. So these are from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So the total is even. and I can't connect it to that. So this is not yellow, because if this was yellow, then, yeah, if this was yellow, then it would be even, because I couldn't make 6 odd digits, and these would sum to 20, but I can't make those sum to 20. The maximum is 16. So this is not yellow. This is yet another color. Let's use purple again. So where does yellow get its second cage? Well, hang on, 4, 9. 4 must be up here. Where is 4 in this column? 4 can't be in any of those. So 4 in the column is there, and this is not 4. So this is 6 or 8. But it can't be even anymore, can it? This could be 8 with 2, 6. No, it can't be. 6 has to be up here. So this can't be an 8, because this can't be even. If this was even, if this is 6, I'd need a 4 in it. And if this is 8, I'd need a 6 in it. And I can't do that either. This is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It's not 9. If it's 6, yeah, there's no 7 in, no, actually. Anything is possible. 1, 7, 8, 3, 5, 8, 1, 5, 6. Okay. But there's a 1 or a 3. That 1, 3. These are 1, 3, 4. There's no 1 here. Those are all odd. Well, these are both even. 2, 4, 6, 8, because the odd is on here. And this is from 6, 7, 8. And there's no 8 there, because it has to be consecutive with the 7. 1, 3, 9. So where's the 5 in this row? It has to be there. I get the feeling I've dropped the ball on this one, and I don't know. Definitely tricky to scan. So these are both oh, hang on. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are both even. 2, 4, 6, 8. But there's no 4 in them, because the 4 has to be here because of this column. That is a 2, 6, 8 triple with 2 in one of those two. So there's no 2 there. There's no 2 there. So this isn't a 1. But that, so this is odd. 1, 3, 5, 7. So that is 1, 3. Well, the 4 comes out of there, but those are 1, 3, 5, 7. Hang on. Those are 1, 3, 5. Right, that is 1, 3, 5, 7. That is a 9. So this is an 8. There's no 9 there. And this cage, I'm not sure what to do with that yet. This is either yellow or purple, but I'm not seeing which. These 3 digits are all the same, but could they be yellow? I don't see why not. The 8 takes 8 out of those. Right, so this is a 2, 6, which means this is the 4, which takes 4 out of there. The 2, 6 up here means this is the 8, which doesn't actually resolve that. The 1, 5 here takes 1, 5 out of here. This is 3, 7. So, 5 in here. Can't be in either of those because that's even. That can't be a 5. There is a 5 in here, something to 8. This is 3, 5, which means that's the 7. There's no 3 here. This is the 1 and this is the 4. Right. It was very cleverly resolved, which makes this the 9 and this the 4. This is very clever. So this row is missing 2, 3, and 6. So these are 2, 3, 6, must contain a 3. Oh, hang on. They're just 2, 3 because of the 6. This is the 6. This is the 2. I could have used that 6 for it. Okay, my scanning. This is the 8, which means this is the 2, this is the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7 and 9, and the 7 makes that the 9 and that the 7. The 1 makes this the 3 and this the 1, which looks down saying those aren't the 1. This is the 3, 5, and this is the 1. Looking up saying that's not the 1. That's a 3, 5. So this is from 2, 6, 8 for the column. Okay. The 8 looks down saying there's no 8 there. This is a 6, 7 pair. There's something I can remove from this. Yeah, the 6 now comes out of that because this is a 6, 7 pair. These are 2 and 8, with the 8 looking down, making that the 2 and that the 8. The 2 looks up, making that the 3 and that the 2. So the 8 takes the 8 out of there. This is 2 or 6. Now, these are all the same color. But why can't they be yellow? Like, I know these digits, they're a quadruple. 2, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is in any way useful. Okay, what about these? Okay, there's no 4 in this because the 4 here takes 4 out of there and the 4 here takes 4 out of it. So these are all odd. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There's no 9 in them. These are 1, 3, 5, 7, which means they sum to 16. So I need something that sums to 16. So it can't connect. This has to be purple. It can't connect to a 2-cell cage, similar to the logic up here. Because if it connected to a 2-cell cage, it'd have to be 7, 9. This is purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But these are even summing to 16. So 40 minus the 4. These are 2, 6, 8. It's exactly the same logic. That's very cool. Those 9s and these cages, very powerful. So the 8 comes out of there. The 2 comes out of both of those. So that's the 2. This is a 6, 8. The 3 comes out of there. Sorry, not out of there. What is this quadruple? 1, 4, 5, and 7. There's no 1 there. One, 2. So I need to put a 4. Well, where's the purple 9? It's not in any of those. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Can't put it there because this cage can't be a 4, 9. Can't be there. Can't put 9 on a black dot. So the purple 9 must be in one of those two, I think. Yeah, where can I put the purple 9? I can't pick up another cage in purple. So none of these are purple. This can't be a 9. None of these can be a 9. I can't put a 9 on a black dot. That can't be a 9. That can't be a 9. This could be a 9, but purple can't get that far. So the purple 9 is in one of those two, and that's not a 9. If this is... And this can't be a 4. So this can't be if this was the purple 9, this would have to be the purple 4 to connect it, and it can't be. That's the purple 9. So where's the purple 4? It can't be here. This isn't purple. So purple can't go that way. It can't go that way. It can't go into a cage. It could be here. It could be here. It could be here. So it's one of those three. Okay. Well, it can't be here. This can't be a 4. So I can actually block that off. Oh, it's the X and the Y. How many regions do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 2 more regions to pick up, and these are in different regions. So this has to be yellow because I've got 4 cages to put into 2 different regions. So if this wasn't yellow, this would have to be yellow, and I can't connect them without running through another cage. This is yellow, and these are both a different color. Let's call it blue. Okay. So these need to connect up. The only way they can do that is through here. This now must be blue, and now blue must connect up through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That could be blue. That has to be yellow, because if it was purple, yeah, that's yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of these is, yeah, this has to be the purple. This can't be blue, and I've got 1 purple and one yellow to pick up. And if this was the purple, it'd need to be 4, and it can't be. So this is the purple 4, which means that was a bad line. This is the yellow, and this is the blue, and there's the regions done. BremSter has completed regions. No one would ever believe it if you never saw it. Now, I haven't proven that they're correct yet, because this is me, and we all know what I'm like at this stuff. The answer is not great. This is 135. So what can this be? It can't be 1, 2. If it's 2, 4, it's 2 there with 4 there. If it's 3, 6, I'm not seeing an order restriction. It can't be 4, 8. So they're the only possibilities. But these have the same sum. So what are these digits? I need to put an 8 somewhere in here. 4, 8 would be possible. Okay, so this is where I'm tempted to get rid of it and go to parity coloring. Can this be 4, 6? If it's odd, it's from 1, oh, hang on, there's no 9 here. If it's odd, hang on, what did I just remove? A 9. Yeah, there's no 9 here. So this is a 9. There's no 5 here. There's an 8 in one of those, and it's not in yellow. That's an 8. And these are 1, 3, 7. So this is odd. This must be odd. So these are also odd. Well, the maximum sum here now is 12. So this can't be a 7. But these are all odd. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 odd digits. So this can't be odd. So this can't be odd. And this must be 2, 4. And this can't be 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So this is a 6, which means this is an 8, this is a 6. The 6 looks like making that the 2 and that the 6, making that the 2. 1, 3, 7. So 10 I could do. 12, if this was 9, 3, I could do 7, 5. If this is 9, 5, that's 14, and I couldn't do 14. So this isn't a 5. This is a 1 or a 3. 5. I think it's here. Yeah, there must be an 8 in, no, hang on. 1, 3, there's that's 4. Where's the 4 in the column? Those two 4s make that a 4. So this must be even, and it's not 2 or 8. This is a 6. So these sum to 10 without being odd. So they're either 1, 9, which would be 1, 9, or 3, 7 in some order. But there's no 4 there. And this is odd, which is 1, 3, or 5. So these are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is a 2. This is 1, 3, 5. This is a 7. 1, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just mark this triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the 6 and the 8 makes that 7, taking 7 out of those, which takes 7 out of all of those, making that the 7, taking 7 out of there, meaning this is the 5, meaning this is the 1, this is the 5, meaning this is the 3, this is the 1. The 5 and the 1 means this is the 3, taking 3 out of here, but these had to sum to 10. So it's not 3, 7, it's 1, 9. This is not the 5 or the 1, that's the 7, making this the 5. This has to be the 7 now, because I've got a 1, 3 in yellow. So these are 12, so it's 9, 3, 1, 3, not 3. The 1 is looking down, making this the 5 and this the 1. The 5 and the 1 look up, making that the 3, making that the 5, that the 1. The 5 makes that the 3 and that the 5. The 7 makes this the 6 and this the 7. The 3 looks across, making this the 5 and this the 3. The 8 looks across, making this the 6 and this the 8. Thanks for playing. That was great fun. 2000 solved. So it looks like this has been done on one of the other channels. This is really good. For a chaos construction puzzle, that's really good. I can understand why one of the other channels has done this. I hear Sudoku Sleuth is back, so this strikes me as something that Sudoku Sleuth would likely do. This is a really nice puzzle, because Sudoku Sleuth's solves were always really popular. This is a very nice puzzle. I can see why this was recommended to me. This is the sort of chaos construction that I love to see more of, because just really, really solid deductions that give you what you want. And the Sudoku wasn't that tricky either. It was just beautiful. It just focused in on the logic that was there. Really nice stuff. Thank you, Jonesy. Really liked it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And as always, good luck with your solving.